Hello, my name is Tatiana Kopdar and I run a software development company, and I want to generate our new website with AI. My requirements are pretty simple, so I want a SEO-friendly, easy to edit with text and images generated suggestions. I'm okay with having some initial setup time required by my design team to set up the homepage, the colors, everything else, but I need a solution that would let me to do the next pages, posts and other things easy, fast, in a couple of hours maximum. We have two options and which we want to explore. One is Webflow AI, because we have our current website built on Webflow. We liked it in general, so Webflow AI seemed to be logical. And by Framer, because we use Framer for some of our projects as well. So we'll check it out together with my designer, Daria. We planned our website rebranding some time ago, and we have like a new style, but we decided to not build it from scratch how we used to, but use some of the AI tools. And Dasha is our web designer and web developer.
Hi everyone, today we're going to compare Webflow AI and Framer AI, but now we're working with Framer AI. As you see, this is a landing page that describes more about Framer AI new tool. So we created some prompts that we are going to use. For example, this one is about the company, about our company Diversido. And here we can just create it from here. So we pasted this prompt and it will open Framer canvas. In the left corner there is messaging with Framer AI, something like ChatGPT. So we just pasted about our company here, and you see Framer is thinking and website is generating. Here we can see some of the sections it already created.
So it starts with a wireframe structure first, so no colors and nothing like that, so just like a black and white structure, and then we will fill it, right?
And this is just a structure, a skeleton, and we as a designers, we are working with this, and we can change some headings, add paragraphs, change for example images, add icons. So this one is a limitation of Framer AI, and this is my opinion that is not really convenient for a person who doesn't work with this tool. Framer, I think it's more for designers. So you see, with one prompt we created whole website with sections, CTA section, footer, the navigation bar. But the problem is that all the colors, because we have some colors that we wanted to use. So now we need to, for example, to understand which color we want to use, for example, for CTA button. Yes, see there's a get consultation, see our project. So we understand that we don't want to use this black color. And for example, we want to use our main color, for example, this one, the dark blue. And we go here, we need to fill we need to change colors manually. So this one is a problem, because Webflow AI, it has another logic of that. So you choose colors, and the website that Webflow AI created was with the colors, with images, with tags, fonts, and everything. Here is just a basic structure that we can change. And for example, this button, it's not working. It won't work because you need to understand how it works. You need to create a component and create a link to this component. So if you have no experience with this, it will be hard to you to build a whole website from scratch. So for example, that's why Framer builders, they are using templates. But Webflow AI is better because they will create template for you based on your prompt, on your colors, on your phones and everything. So
looks like we already preferring Webflow, yeah. But anyway, let's check what Framer has to offer. So so here suggests us some of some of the structure, and all the design we need to do ourselves, and images as well, and all other things, or it's possible to generate some with the AI? I don't know.
Yeah, so it created for us just 4 sections, but we want more. So for example, on the left side, there is some predefined prompts that we can use: add FAQ above footer, refine feature descriptions, make the hero puncher. We have our structure. For example, after hero section, we want to have a problem solution section. There is some prompt that we can use here: create solution section. This section has a title and paragraphs with description and 2 columns grid. Problems on the left and solutions on the right. Each problem is connected to a solution with an arrow. Let's see what Framer will do for us. Yeah, so here's the first limitation, that we can't create something that we want.
But can he create the table?
Okay, let's go. I'm unable to add a table section.
You useless.
Yeah, actually, I think that's really bad, because I don't think it's something really hard to build. Okay, create FAQ section. Let's just test if it can just create something that, so FAQ section, but actually it's not really good, because you say what industry does it specialize in, and there is no padding on the right. I don't know why, but I think it should work. Yeah, it works.
But it looks a bit strange, and
and basic.
Yeah, and it doesn't even look like a wireframe, that you could use if you add some color. So all the rest, okay, it looks like, you can change the colors and put some images, and it could be like a very basic version of your website. But with the new sections, it's so not even like wireframing. From what I am seeing, I don't think that that's a thing that we were looking for. Because my idea and like what I would want to see from website AI solution is the possibility to generate and create pages. Of course, I am not expecting it to be like ready to use right after the AI. So obviously, especially for the first page, it would be needed to add some tweaks to improve styles, set up the brand guide and all other things. But at least I want for the new pages, if I want to create additional service page, if I want to create some, some landing page for webinar or something, it would follow the style. It would suggest some layout, it would suggest some text, images. So to make it more like a helper, because for the wireframe, there are a lot of other tools that allow to create wireframes. They do it for a longer time, and they, I think, probably a bit better at that. New day, Webflow AI is working. So looking forward to try.
Okay, hi everyone. So we continuing our building via Webflow AI. So as we said in our previous video, so we already have our prompt and everything. So I will just paste it here about the company. Here, share some details about our company. So the brand guide is AI suggested, primary site background also AI suggested, brand voice. I think we had simple, right? So, okay. And primary color also AI suggested. So, and we press generate and hope that it will go live.
The biggest limitation we see now, in terms of visuals, is that it's impossible to set up your desired color scheme right away. So you can choose from some predefined options. So first in this generation step, you're just choosing the general, the basic color? Is it
Yeah.
blue, purple, green, or whatever? And then on the next steps, you can choose different colors combinations. But to make it like custom as your designer see it, you would need to go to Webflow after that and set it up manually. But the good news is it's possible to do. So after we finish the generation, we will just have like basic Webflow website which can be edited.
So this is our first draft. Everything is AI suggested. So colors, fonts, pictures. As you see here, some pictures, they all made via, I don't know, ChatGPT or Midjourney maybe. So we didn't like write any suggestions about like the sections, how it should look. So we just pasted our information about our company, and this is how it looks. So this is a green, like a interesting green color. So this is a H1 paragraph, everything is fine. You see the button is working. So after that, there is a section, I think something like discover, learn more. It's features. So I think you can click learn more and open whole page about IT solutions or health apps.
But is it possible to tell them the structure of the homepage that we want to have? I think that we prepared the
Sure. This one is our first draft. We can see in the left side, there is a panel where you can choose a theme. For example, green, or for example, this one is the orange one and the blue one. And also we can generate more. So yeah, if you want, for example, this is how it looks in orange color.
So I'm not talking about the colors, but more about the structure. So we have a desired structure. So you start with hero image, then it's problem solution section, then there are like other ones. So not just everything AI generated, but make it a bit more to the structure we like. How is it possible to set?
After that, when we will go deep in Webflow, there is a special button, special feature from Webflow. You can write the desired section. So you can write a prompt for that. So for example, make an FAQ section with some images, and it will create. I will show you on the next step. I think it's what you want to achieve. And for example, so this one is just our first draft, where we can change the theme, colors. Here, as you see, we have something like palette basic colors, and also some variants for them. So as we want to go with the purple one, and here there is a lot of variation of the purple one, also with some green, as you see, some red, interesting, some purple. And so this is our desired brand colors. And as we can't set up our colors, we need to maybe choose from them the ones that maybe, Tanya, you like.
I don't know, let's try a couple of the first ones, maybe second or third. Let's not spend too much time on that.
Okay, so this one is a siren. So I think it looks good. I like this purple. So we can go with this one, but we also can change it anytime. Also, there is a typography here. So you can change, for example, how your headings will look like, how big, how small. For example, you see there's M, S, L, XL. So this one, we will go with M, I think. And also, Webflow suggests us some font packs. So for example, sans serif, mix, mono, creative, and this one is AI suggested for now, but you can change it also in Webflow, or maybe if you don't know what to choose, there is a lot of pairs. You can, for example, this one. So, and it looks really modern, I think. You see, there is some interesting like Lexant font. I don't know about that, but all of them are free. You can use them.
Yeah, I think this one is good to go for now, but but we can change it later, right?
Yeah, sure. And also there is a section back. So for example, if you want your website to look like on the white background, or you want it to be like section by section, it will change the colors. And images, yeah, so there is also really cool feature. You can choose a theme for your images. So for example, we are using now light background, but also there is a dim lighting, natural light. So that's really interesting feature. I didn't see that. Also for buttons, you can choose the corner radius. And for example, to see how your secondary buttons, you see how it looks like, for example, with the gradient, with some shadows, and there is a lot of them. So you can choose, for example, this one really like bold and playful if you want. So yeah, we will go with the first one, the simplest one. And after, there is a roundness. This one is going for all the inputs and buttons, the corner radius for all of the elements. So for example, it should be without that, or with the large, or maybe with the medium. I think medium is fine. So we will choose that one. And after that, we will press start building, and this will transfer us into Webflow. And if you're not working with Webflow, so maybe it will be a little bit struggle for you at the first time, but I think it's really easy to manipulate here. And as you said, Tanya, for example, you want to generate new section or remove section. I will show you how to do that. So for example, we have something like this here section. We like it, but the second section, we want to have something different. So here is a magic AI button from the Webflow. Here we need to press it, generate a layout. And here it should take us to the prompt section. And here on the right side, there is some suggestions. So for example, here are sections, features, footer, pricing, or you can find your own layout.
Let's try to make something that we are actually want to have. So we want to have a section with problem and solution. So the problems that our customers face and the solution to this problem that we suggest.
So problem solution section, yeah. So let's go with this one, and we will paste it here, find the layout, and Webflow will suggest us some layouts that we can choose from. For example, this one is just a grid, this one is another grid, and this one is I'm not sure this one is really good. But if you don't like all of them, you can press on the arrow and see what it will suggest more. So for example, this one with the images and pretty basic, yeah.
Yeah, so because it's like an unusual component, I think that we would need to design it ourselves if you want it to look good. But okay, let's go for the next section. What is there? What we do? So like our services. That will be definitely easier and more straightforward.
Yeah, what we do section. So describes the services, header, title, and the card with icon and text. Go here again, find the layout. But also you can choose from those ones if you like. You can test it. So for example, you see there is a heading, paragraph, and icon. So basically the one that we want. So we just press it and it will generate. And it went really nice. So you see fonts are great, icons are minimalistic, and they have our color. So I really like this feature. So, and after that, you can just paste your headings here, your paragraphs, your icons, for example.
It's just 3 services, but we want to have 6.
It's really easy. Here you see there is a grid. So this is a grid layout. So you will go to style, and you see there is 3 columns and 2 rows. So you can just paste another card. You can just duplicate it, and it will go on the next line. So you can just duplicate all of the cards to make it 6. And after that, you will change everything, it will look really nice.
Okay, let's try the different section. So we have another section is why we are better. So the comparison table between us and like in-house teams and freelancers or other agencies. Will it generate a table for us? Let's check.
Interesting question. Let's do it. So generate the layout. So we will press this interesting button again, find layout, and let's see. So no, this one is a cards for no, it's for team section. Yeah, you see this one, Webflow doesn't have it, and so those sections are pretty template based, so that's why maybe they don't have it. So we will need to make it on our own, I think.
From my perspective, it's better than wireframer because it gives you at least already some styles and other things.
Definitely.
And it's nice that it generates the images so you can feel your site even if you don't have too much time for design. But if you want to make something interesting, that would be probably difficult to do from the basic components. And I feel that probably if you're a non-technical person at all, it would be easier for you to go with a template which has already rebuilt some of the features that you like. So go through the templates and choose.
Yeah, and also I wanted to tell you that this also mobile responsive, so you don't need to change anything you see. Everything is looking great on your phone or tablet. Okay, maybe this one we should
Maybe not this.
but like here you see everything is fine.
I wanted to show you the website that we built with Webflow AI, our result. So as you can see, we create the here section, problem solution section for our clients, as CTA section. We added our colors, our fonts, our pictures. As you can see, it's not really perfect, but I think it's a good start. For example, you can create it on your own, and after you will need to work with Webflow Designer, I think, so it will look more professional. As you can see, we added like a testimonial section, our portfolio section, like blog posts, contact section, and footer. So this is how it looks. We will add, I think, this link in description to this video, so maybe you can check it.
Wireframer definitely doesn't work as I wanted to. I mean, it's a very good tool for the wireframing, probably for structure suggestion, for text generation, okay? But I want to be able to create the pages ready to use, ready to publish, so that is not an option. Webflow AI seems to be promising, nice looking, a lot of options to set up, more or less easy to generate new sections. But I would say that to make something nice, we would still need to have a lot of design work, because like we have in our design several sections that are not too obvious. So as you could see in the video, it didn't work. And also I think that any way to make it more interesting, there should be initial setup, but after that I believe that it could be a good option to add the new content easily. So I think that we will go with it.